Welcome back to the Movie Draft House. I'm your host Mark, and it's another 5-minute review. And on today's review, we're going to be talking about the recently released Netflix original series, The Fall of the House of Usher. And I'm not going to lie, when I originally saw the title of this show, I assumed it was about the musical talent Usher. Anyways, it's not. It is the latest series from horror-stalwart Mike Flanagan. And you may recognize him from his most recent works of, I think it was last year, The Midnight Club, which was another Netflix series. And it was okay. And before that was Midnight Mass, which is probably his most successful, critically acclaimed success. And then before that, he did The Haunting of Bly Manor and The Haunting of Hill House, both Netflix. He's a Netflix guy. However, he directed Gerald's Game, horror movie, which is really good, by the way. Doctor Sleep, the direct sequel of The Shining. So that was pretty good too. But here he, so I'm just gonna put it out there. I've only watched 2 episodes. I don't know. Mike Flanagan's really good at telling character-driven horror stories, right? And so this show stars a lot of his stable cast members. Like he's very familiar with Carla Gugino, and she's the essential, not villain but not good guy. She's the baddie here. Bruce Greenwood. I don't know if he's ever worked with Mike Flanagan, but he's very good here as the patriarch of the Usher family. Mary McDonnell, Henry Thomas, Raoul Coley, who is a Mike Flanagan staple, Zach Gilliford, another Mike Flanagan known, and who else? Mark Hamill is a recurring character here, and Kate Siegel, who is a Mike Flanagan stable. But it's a bit different from Flanagan's other stories, right? He is telling the story of this family, the Usher family, and they are very rich and powerful, and the Usher family is falling apart, quite literally and figuratively, because of a court case where essentially the patriarch of the Usher family, Bruce Greenwood's character, has been authorizing, kind of just under the table deals and whatnot for pharmaceutical pills and equipment, whatever. But anyways, he essentially makes a deal with the devil, and his family is fighting amongst themselves over who gets what when he dies, and the whole crux of the show is what lengths do they go to secure their, when he leaves, when he dies. Damn it, that word just slipped my mind. But anyways, what lengths do they go to get the money they think they are owed. The first 2 episodes are pretty slow. A lot of exposition dumping. I mean, that's not dumping. It's character building, but there's a ton of characters here. Like in Flanagan's other stuff, he has like 1 or 2 main characters, and then everybody else is kind of secondary. Here, he's got like 3 or 4 main characters, and then a ton of secondary characters. And so, to me, you have to invest the time into getting through, meeting the characters, understanding the characters' motivations, and the acting's very good. That's always been a thing with Flanagan, is that he gets really good actors to perform at really high heights. So It's the story, though. And there's a couple things, there's like one or two moments an episode that I've watched that, it's like, oh my God, what happened? Like kind of shock value. And so I just think, much like some of his other stuff, you have to really get through like episode 5, 6 maybe before everything really starts to fucking fall apart. And that's when Mike Flanagan comes out, the horror guy. I'm gonna stick with it just because it's Mike Flanagan. He does good stuff, but I don't know if I can recommend it. So I'm gonna say we've seen better from Mike Flanagan, at least. I mean, it's better than Midnight Club, but it's not as good as Midnight Mass. So it's on Netflix now. Check it out if you want. Anyways, hit the subscribe button when it pops up so you don't miss any future content here on the channel. And you can hit the show notes or the links below for all our social media accounts. We're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Here on YouTube, we're doing big things. And make sure you're subscribed and following the podcast on all your favorite podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all those things. Episodes drop weekly every Thursday, and we'll catch you next time.
I don't even own anything funeral black. Wait, that's not true. It's just fucking satin.
Satin is silk for poor people, and no one should wear it to a funeral unless they died in it.